Good day, everyone. This is Michael King with Transformational Coaching and Consulting. And I just wanted to talk briefly about a phrase that I have heard and continue to hear, and people have problems with it. So the phrase is boys will be boys. So some people, they hear that phrase and they think that it's a cop out, an excuse for allowing boys to just do whatever they want. Um, Other people hear it and they just say, well, the nature of boys is different from the nature of girls. So let's go ahead and address this phrase. Um, Boys will be boys. I think that phrase is true, but we need to take it further. All right. So boys will be boys, meaning that they'll act in a certain way as they grow up. But just the fact that they're boys does not mean that they have carte blanche to just continue to do whatever it is that they want to do. Um, Boys will be boys, and at that moment when they're doing boy things, that's your opportunity as a mother, a father, parent, guardian, sibling, uncle, niece, family friend, whoever is in a guardianship role, a mentoring role, a leadership role over that particular boy. That's your time to mold, to guide, and to redirect behavior. Right. So boys will be boys. They're going to act out in a certain way. What are you going to do to steer the negative side of that into a positive? You want to redirect maybe an aggression from just the sake of being aggressive and kind of mold that more into a protecting nature. All right. So boys are still trying to figure out their role in the world, what they're allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do, what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing. So this is your opportunity to do that. Don't just, boys will be boys and let it go, because they're going to be lost. And when we let boys just be boys without any guidance and redirecting, that's when they grow up to be poor examples of men. Right. And in our society, we like to focus on the problems that men present to our country, and we present a certain side of that. And when we talk about the problems that women present in this country, we talk about different things. So I'm going to focus on the men's side on this conversation. If we don't redirect the boys when they're being boys, then they're going to be confused adults. And they're going to be searching and trying to figure out what's okay and what's not okay. And they're not going to learn at this younger age the appropriate way to treat women, to treat girls, because the way they treat girls as children, if they're not corrected, they will continue to do so as they mature. And the flip side is, for the girls at least, when they're growing up, you got to teach them as well what is acceptable way of being treated by boys. So often we want to target, we got to fix this thing, but we don't address that thing. All right. And it's not a one or the other situation. It's, we got to work on both. We got to address the boys will be boys and redirect that, and we have to address the girls will be girls and address that and make sure that they're being molded as well. So when you hear that phrase, boys will be boys, it is absolutely true. Boys will be boys. They are biologically different than girls. They have testosterone and they're more aggressive in nature, but that's not an excuse. Don't let that be an excuse. That is just how they are acting out. And it is our jobs as adults, as guardians, as parents, to mold those boys, redirect that aggression, and show them how to be good, strong men that you would want your daughters to date, to marry. You want your boys to grow up to be men who will protect other people, to be men of value, who values others and adds value to them. So don't get caught up in that phrase, but remember that phrase is just a start. You have to finish. Feel free to make some comments. I'd be glad to address any questions that you may have on this topic, provide any clarity in case there's any misunderstanding in what I'm saying. So as always, peace be the journey. Have a great day, week, and month ahead.